Alright, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm doing this today because James convinced me to. After watching the video tour of his room, which I gotta say is pretty badass, uh, he convinced me to go ahead and do one of mine. Just a little heads up, the room is in complete and utter disarray. I swear to you, no kidding, just a month ago this place was clean and you could like move around in it. I have bought so much crap since then that there's no place for anything anywhere. Um, First of all, let's start with the shirt. Best shirt ever. And if you don't catch the reference, I'm not going to explain it to you, and you can just deal with it. I have no idea if the shirt even can be seen, but whatever. Okay, here is, yeah, this is the messy part, which we're going to ignore. Um, I swear to you, like, no joke, all clean, yeah, whatever. This is my sorry excuse for making a bed this morning when I just kind of rolled out and said, screw it. Uh, you know, Old pillowcases, mismatched, everything, all that good stuff. Um, let's see. Old sports articles and shit on the wall. Good stuff, good stuff. Of course, my Baten Kaitos wall scroll. That came with the pre-order of the game. Uh, Mums from, or garters, I guess I should say, from high school. The lamp, which never gets dusted. You're gonna notice I don't really dust a lot of things in here. Okay. Let's start here, I guess. PS2, the little box that it's sitting on is pretty much what I put whatever active system on. Um, you know, PS2 is what's getting the most activity right now. As you can see right down here, the GameCube is kind of buried at the moment under, PS2 RPGs and Soul Calibur 3, of course, which I play plenty of. Oh, here's a good thing. Right here. Dead battery. Yeah, I fortunately had a replacement battery for my laptop, so that's not a big deal. When I'm in my room, these boxes are pretty much just where I set my laptop. Kind of sit at this angle right here and say, "Oh, hey, let's play on the computer for all night long." Whatever. Okay, so we've seen the PS2, the GameCube, clothes on the floor because my dresser is full of video games. That's how that goes. Books, video game stuff. Most of the GameCube games, some of the PS2 games. I can't always figure out where everything is anymore. I need to really organize. Some of the DS games, a couple of Game Boy Advance boxes, my DS box, my old Game Boy Color carrying case. Boy, that's pretty old now. Boxes for PC games. Maxim collection, stuff collection. I have been a subscriber to Game Informer magazine since 1993. Here is a small portion of that. I have a lot of the older issues still in a box. When I do go ahead and move into an apartment or whatever, I'm probably going to get a setup so that I can get all of the Game Informers. It'll probably take 2 shelves, but, whatever. I am not a big fan of downloading music illegally, so all my CD cases always end up in here. I guess that one's kind of empty. Oh, maybe not entirely. As you can see, I never dust the inside of this, but the systems do get their play. Nintendo 64, last thing I was playing on that was Mario Tennis. It's kind of hard to see in there. On the Super Nintendo, Uniracer's only the best game ever. Most recently played on the NES was Super Mario Brothers, the original. You kind of can't see that from this angle. Extra controllers, old cell phone, stereo with, of course, the melted spoon, because that's awesome. The 23-inch flat screen CRT TV, it's nice, it does its job. I'm really bad at these sorts of things. like I said, I'm probably gonna redo this when I move so that I have more room for stuff. Here is one of the fun drawers. I still have a lot of stuff in boxes which I cannot even get to right now. I'll deal with that sort of stuff later. Original Super Mario Kart, good stuff right there. Final Fantasy VI, don't let the title fool you, which, by the way, was what my shirt is from. Oh, old school Game Genie right there. N64 games, bunches of them. More Super Nintendo games. I'm missing some. Not one, but two Super Game Boys. A fairly large amount of NES games. Again, I have more elsewhere, but not too much. I don't have as big of an NES collection as a lot of people do, which makes me a little sad, but you know. Oh, wait, there were some Game Boy games in there too. All kinds of random crap. Unfortunately, that's, oh look, an old Super Nintendo Turbo controller. Those are fun. My room's nowhere near as impressive as James's, and that's sad. But I do have the most awesome DS game ever, and that is M06. It's not even a game, it is actually a guitar simulator. You program your chords to the different locations on the D-pad, and then you strum using the touchscreen. It's ridiculously cool, and I'll probably have to do a video showing you guys that at another point in time. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. Like I said, room's in complete and utter disarray. I don't really have much to show off at the moment. Yeah, give me a chance to, you know, move into a new place, get things actually set up the way I want to have it set up, and it'll be worth showing. And I just realized that I had the camera pointing at the floor while I was continuing to narrate, so whatever, I guess I'm pretty guilty of that all the time. And the camera's probably also too close to my face, whatever, I don't care. You kids have fun now.